welcome to Seen Through Glass, and welcome to D-Class Automotive Interiors. I'm down here today because finally I'm getting the steering wheel for my Ferrari 360 re-trimmed. Now, when this car was delivered from the factory, it did have an optional coloured leather steering wheel. However, we have no idea what colour that steering wheel was because in the 16 years since, someone decided to re-trim it in a kind of manky suede Alcantara type finish, which has then got really greased up and mucky over the years. And ever since I bought this car last year, I've always known that I've wanted to retrim it back to leather. So that's why I'm here today down at D-Class, one of the best in the business, to get that steering wheel to black leather. However, one thing is, once we pull that sort of suede Alcantara back, we may find the original Ferrari colour. And if it's nice, I may decide I want to keep it. So it's a day of discovery. The car is now parked up and I'm waiting for the boys from D-Class to come out with their tools and get that steering wheel off. I have to admit, there's something slightly sort of alarming about seeing my Ferrari pulled apart. It's not the first time it's happened, but it's like watching my child have open heart surgery. I know it needs to happen for the better, but it's still slightly painful to watch. Anyway, the steering wheel is almost off, ready for the retrimming process to begin.
And the next interesting thing I've just found is that I've spotted a bit of black leather down the back.
Oh, really?
So the plot is thickening.
The plot is thickening. We have no idea what we're going to find when if this wheel comes
well,
off.
that's it. We'll put it on if at the moment.
Yeah. Do you think there was a bit of glue on there?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll get people that will stick a bit of Loctite. It's not really the right thing to do because it should sit on the spline system, but
thing is, these cars at one point were so cheap, weren't they? They were like, you know, you could get a 360 for 30 grand.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing.
And so people didn't really care. They would just take them and do whatever and not really think about it.
Yep, absolutely right. There we go.
Hey. There we go. Look at that.
Not conventional, but hey.
But it's done.
Yeah.
So that was in there. A little bit of old black leather. The mystery continues.
Yeah.
How did this wheel end up this way? What was on it before? Find out after the break on Hercule Poirot Does Ferraris. So the steering wheel is now on the bench. This is the black leather that is going to be going on to the actual wheel itself. But one option we now have is trim. Is that right? We're going to talk about stitching. Sorry, stitching.
Yeah, stitch shreds.
So, as you can see, there are 10 million to choose from, and way too much choice, and I'm trying my best not to be really naff and pick something like green. Red we think might be...
Red will be the winner.
Red would be, because there are other red details in the car. Black I think would be a bit boring.
Yeah.
Yellow I'm not sure would work. So, reds, these are our...
A nice choice all along here.
oh wow,
the
too
Amman
many.
ones, always very popular with manufacturers these days, so they're a very good choice. Or the Freeland threads, which are these ones here, so definitely swing more towards those ones.
Which colour do you, because my carpets and my seat belts are kind of red, aren't they? So look, I got some slightly darkish red carpets and then the seat belts as well.
So I'll grab some threads so we can
have a bit of a play around. This is the wall of fire. So, I personally would say it's between these two, but I'm happy to take your expert advice.
I agree with you on that. I would say... I think this one.
That one? That's the winner?
That one there.
I agree,
So
I think that's
trace
super
that one
nice.
back. And there we
go, that's our man. Okay, perfect.
We'll go to James with that.
I think it's nice just to change it up a bit and have that contrast.
Absolutely.
Contrast stitch.
So if you want an image of obviously before.
Oh yeah, there we go. That's exactly it. Goodbye, manky. Well, we've discovered it's suede, not Alcantara, but goodbye, mankiness. Hello, loveliness. the guys are inside working on my steering wheel, I thought I'd pop outside and show you some of the cars that are parked up that are being worked on down here at D-Class. On the left we've got a couple of cars. We've got a 430 Spider, Maserati and a Macan. On the right things get slightly more interesting, not to knock these three, but we have got some old American cars here which are freaking awesome to see. I love this Corvette on the left, and this has been completely stripped down. The guys are doing a whole interior restoration on this car. As you can see, seats are gone, roof has come off, but yeah, it's just beautiful, an iconic car. Got a couple more next to it, the yellow and the red. Then check this out, Cadillac Sedan DeVille. This thing is, I mean, it's as big as a London bus. It's absolutely exquisite. What a very, very cool thing to see. We've got an awesome little Beetle next to it that's super lowered, and then look at the angle of the rear wheels, and then we've got a few Mercs that are being worked on around the back. Let me quickly show you inside, kind of like, I guess, the main workshop area, I suppose, because there are some pretty amazing cars next to my 360. On the left here we've got one of the original Range Rovers, but a rare two-door version. I love that blue. But then here, oh my lord, we've got on the left a Mercedes 300 SL, the convertible version of the Gullwing essentially, and on the right a 600 convertible, which is essentially the car of any dictator you could ever think of throughout the years, but also the Beatles, etc. Look, can you see that rear end is a convertible? This is kind of what I wanted to do with Ivan the Volvo. It's mad, and both of these in for full interior restorations. This car here has actually been for an exterior restoration as well. I love this colour, and you can get an idea as to what these guys are doing and the amount of attention to detail and level of quality that they produce. Like the leathers here, I don't really want to touch it, but it's stunning. And then this is going to be just one of the coolest cars when it's finished. Imagine sitting back here, what a thing. Anyway, there's my 360 looking pretty. The guys are inside, hard at work. So the stitching process has now begun. I'm really pleased we've done this red stitching. I think it's just going to make the steering wheel pop a little bit and just feel a bit more fun and unique rather than just an all black steering wheel. But anyway, I'm trying my best not to put anyone off, because you can imagine it's quite intricate and delicate, but it's just really cool to watch. Okay, so we've come up to the sort of embossing area because we have to put the horn sign onto the steering wheel leather. So the guys are going to do it here with this machine, which... Could you put anything there? Do you have to have a horn? Could we change it up?
Yeah, we could do.
Whatever you like.
Yeah, whatever you want.
That's a bit too much. I'll get carried away then.
Face.
Yeah, something's totally inappropriate. So let's stick with the horn. There we go. That's simple enough, isn't it? Awesome. I did actually think about that when we took it off. I was like, oh no, wait, am I going to lose my horns? But there we go. Horns are back and embossed. How are you getting on with the wheel otherwise?
Perfect, yeah.
Yeah?
Good,
All good?
Stitch, we'll start gluing it on now, and then it's a case of hand looping it up and tidying up the edges.
I'm excited. Awesome. Thank you very much. We think we have a finished product. Can I touch it? I mean, obviously it's not back in the car yet, but the leather feels so nice. Look, there are those horns. But it looks wonderful. Okay, right. Final touches, then it goes into the car. So I'm struggling to visualize it at the moment, but it looks amazing. I can't quite believe it, but after about 9 months of talking about it, I have finally got the steering wheel of my 360 retrimmed. Check it out. I know it might seem like a very small thing, but it's obviously quite a major upgrade and something that's going to redefined my driving experience in this car. Oh, it feels nice. That manky suede was so diseased. I actually think I caught a few illnesses from that old steering wheel. But now I've got this lovely, and the red stitching that was an inspired decision by the guys down here at D-Class. What nice guys. One day, that all got done in one day. I have no idea if that's just because they were, you know, trying to make a big effort because it's, you know, going on YouTube. But either way, quick turnaround. Check okay, everything's starting up. And the car works. This is so good. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. The first actual upgrade to this car 9 months after buying it. So yeah, give it a thumbs up if you have, and make sure to subscribe for plenty more videos to come.